Today, we're tackling one of the biggest, most challenging leaps in anyone's career, the jump from doing the work to leading the people who do the work. All right, let's jump right in with a big one. What is the single biggest mistake that new managers make? Well, it's a classic trap, and almost everyone falls into it. They think their job is still to be the best doer on the team. They roll up their sleeves and try to do it all themselves, completely forgetting that their job description has fundamentally changed. It's not about what you can do anymore. It's about what you can get done through other people. And that leads us right here. You see, the real challenge isn't just about working harder, it's about working in a completely different way. We're talking about a massive shift in your whole professional identity. You have to totally reinvent what a good day at the office even means to you. Let's really break this down. As an individual, right? Your success is all about your output. What did you accomplish today? But the second you become a manager, poof, that all changes. Your success is now measured by the success of your entire team. It's like you go from being the star player on the field to being the coach on the sidelines, making the whole team win. Yeah, and this quote from Linda Hill just nails it. You're not the one doing the work anymore. You're an instrument to get things done through others. Think about that. Your main job is no longer to be the number one creator, it's to be the number one enabler. Your day becomes about clearing roadblocks and empowering your people to be the absolute best versions of themselves. Okay, so once you've made that mental leap, what comes next? Well, you're gonna need a whole new toolkit. Seriously, the skills that got you the promotion, the ones that made you a rock star individual performer, they're not the same ones that will make you a great manager. And at the core of that toolkit are these four fundamental functions. I mean, think about it. From the person running your local coffee shop all the way up to a Fortune 500 CEO, every manager uses these: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. This is like the universal operating system for leadership. It's the foundation for literally everything they do. So, along with those functions, you need skills, right? And they basically fall into three big buckets: conceptual, human, and technical. But here's the really interesting part, the thing most people miss. The importance of these skills changes. The mix isn't static. And this is huge. The skills that got you the manager job in the first place are not the same skills that will make you a successful leader. Look at this chart. When you're an individual contributor, your technical skills are everything. That's how you get noticed, right? That's your ticket to the dance. But as you start to climb that ladder, look what happens. Those technical skills become less important. And what takes over? Your human skills, your ability to work with people, and your conceptual skills, which is just seeing the big picture. That's what carries you to the top. Inspiring people becomes way more valuable than just being good at the nuts and bolts. Okay, so we've got the mindset shift and the new toolkit, but what does a manager's day actually look like in the real world? Because I can tell you it is probably not what you're picturing. That idea of a manager sitting alone in a quiet office, thoughtfully stroking their chin and contemplating grand strategy, yeah, that's pretty much a myth. So yeah, forget about those long, uninterrupted blocks of deep work. The reality of being a manager is, well, it's a whirlwind. It's constant interaction, it's fragmented, it's brief, your priorities are shifting all the time. A manager's life is really just a series of short sprints, one after another, not some long distance run. And get this, one study of CEOs found they spend, on average, just 6 hours a week working completely alone. 6 hours. That's it. The entire rest of the week is spent with other people, in meetings, on calls, just connecting. It is a fundamentally social job, through and through. And it gets even crazier. Another study found that a top executive spends, on average, less than 9 minutes on any single task before they have to switch gears. Less than 9 minutes. Just think about that for a second. Your brain is constantly context switching, all day, every day. And this right here, this is why time management is one of the absolute biggest hurdles for new managers. This life on speed dial, this constant state of interruption, it means you have to get brilliant at triage. You're constantly having to decide, what is the one thing that absolutely needs my attention right this second, and what can I let go of for now? So this hectic, fast-paced reality, it brings us to our final and maybe our most important point of all. The very idea of what it means to be a good boss has fundamentally changed. The old way of doing things, it just doesn't cut it anymore in today's workplace. In a world that's all about creativity, innovation, and adapting on the fly, that old top-down command and control model is just, well, it's a dinosaur. It's obsolete. The new mandate, the new job description, is all about engaging people's hearts and minds. It's a huge shift from being a taskmaster to being a coach, a mentor, a source of real inspiration. And really, here's what it all boils down to. In this kind of chaotic business world we live in, the teams that win are the ones built on a foundation of trust and a shared sense of purpose. The best managers today, they don't just hand out assignments, they build an environment, a culture where people feel safe, where they feel valued, and where they feel totally unleashed to do the best work of their lives. So when you think about it, making that leap into management, it's so much more than just a promotion on your resume. It's a full-on transformation. It's that critical moment where you stop asking, how can I be successful? And you start asking, how can I make my team successful? Because that right there is how you unlock a level of achievement that you could never, ever reach on your own.